Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Gone Rogue. And in this episode of Gone Rogue, I am going to talk about having that sense of detachment. That is right, in this episode of Gone Rogue, I am going to talk about having that sense of detachment when it's best to have that sense of detachment. So what is having that sense of detachment? Or whenever what situation you're in life, when things don't go your way, when things don't really go your way, when people don't have that type of respect for you, when people choose to be petty with you. That's right, when people don't have that respect, or just when people don't have that respect or choose to be petty with you or don't treat you the way that you want to be treated, it's best to have that sense of detachment from those types of people. Whether you're dealing with a toxic teammate or that friend who's supposed to be your friend, supposed to help you, it's best to have that sense of detachment, because respect is like a two-way street. It's not just one way. For those who don't kind of have that respect or don't want to treat you the way that you want to be treated, that's on them. That's really on them. And sometimes it's best to have that sense of detachment away from those type of people, because at the end of the day, your mental health is much more important than anything else. That's right, your mental health should always be your number one priority. And it seems like it seems to be lacking that we don't prioritize our mental health, and sometimes we have to say no to things just to save ourselves. And yes, sometimes we need to have that sense of detachment away from the things that we want to do. We want to care for the things that we want to do. And sometimes the things that we want to care for doesn't treat us good in any way. And going back to what I said, it's best to have that sense of detachment and prioritize ourself on what we want to do. And it's 2023, and I still think that we don't prioritize our mental health and well-being. I mean, I could never be that disrespectful to someone, because I know it's not who I am, or that's who I am, because that's not who I am, really. It's just to return the favor of being disrespectful and being petty, being that type of petty person. I know that I'm petty, but I'm not that petty in general. it comes to this stuff. I'm just not a petty person. I don't see myself as a petty person, unless somebody tells me otherwise. Because I know it's not worth being petty. I just don't take things personally and just move on to the next day. But there is so much that you can take. There's so much that you can take. There's so much that you can take that this is it. I can't take this anymore. The type of abuse that people go through is where people go silent, is where people don't speak up. And I think we should make it known that stuff like this should be called out on. Stuff like other people being that toxic, who choose to be toxic, needs to be called out on the spot. And it's unfortunate that we don't just. It's unfortunate that we don't call that bullshit on the spot. And it's best to have that sense of detachment. You don't care for anything at all. And it shouldn't really be that way. It should not be that way. And yeah, prioritizing your mental health is one way to deal with these types of things of what I'm talking about. Don't take no mind of it. Take no emotion of it. Have that void of emotion. Because you have to know that yourself is the most important people that you need to support of. The only support you need is yourself. And yeah, so comment in the comment section below on what you want. If you can relate to this. If you ever dealt with someone who is toxic, someone that is really that petty. And I know it's not everybody. And there are some people in this world that choose to be that type of people. That there are two sides of that people. The exterior and the interior. Exterior, they're all nice, but the interior, they have that pettiness, that toxicity trait in them. And I think it's important that we just need to have that type of exposure to interior more than the exterior, if that makes any sense. They're smiling on the outside, but they're toxic on the inside, if that's a perfect example to describe what I want to describe. But yeah, so I guess that's all I want to talk about for this episode of Gone Rogue. Hopefully just want to blow off some steam on this episode of Gone Rogue. So that's about it for this episode of Gone Rogue. If you like this video, please give this video a super huge thumbs up. Comment section below what you think about this episode. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Be sure to come on other YouTube content that's on this channel. And thank you for watching Gone Rogue. See you in the next one.